Okay, it's a fun one for me today. Phantasm. I am here at the legendary Dunsmuir house, and I'm in Oakland, California. This was used as the backdrop for the movie Phantasm. The Morningside mortuary and cemetery and all were the tall man. This was his HQ. And I'm standing over here on this side of the grounds, kind of like where they filmed the angles from Phantasm. But there was also another film here that I'm a big fan of, So I Married an Axe Murderer. Right up there on that A-frame was where Mike Myers was dangling at the climax at the end of that film. Also a film called Burnt Offerings was filmed here. I've never seen that film, so I don't know much about it. But I gotta say, I am thrilled to be here because today was probably my 6th attempt to get in here, and I didn't have luck. Every time I came, the place was closed, the grounds was closed, they weren't allowing visitors. Then pandemic, they shut down for a couple of years and weren't allowing visitors, but now it's open again, and you can come at certain times of the day, come and walk the grounds. The mansion's closed. You gotta come for a special event to get invited inside the mansion, of course. But I am really just thrilled to death to be here. Amazing. And over here I've walked up to kind of give you a somewhat closer look at the house. There's some wild turkeys floating around over there. That's pretty wild. But to give you a little bit of background on the house, it was built in 1899 by Mr. Dunsmuir, and he passed away in 1900, so he didn't get to enjoy it very long, and his wife passed away in 1901, so they didn't get to enjoy it very long. And the house nowadays is actually owned by the Hellman family of Hellman's Mayonnaise, which is kind of funny. Anybody in my inner circle that knows me knows there's a jar of Hellman's Mayonnaise in my refrigerator right now. I love it. It's my favorite one. I've tried all the others and I just don't like any of them like I like Hellman's, so that's my favorite mayo. And there's also a scene where the tall man stabs Reggie right in the middle of that windstorm. I believe it happened right here, right on the front yard. Right about here. Can you believe I'm on the porch at Morningside? This is it. Morningside Cemetery. When Reggie came out and was struggling with the wind and these chandeliers were blowing all around. Wow. Gotta admit, I'm kind of freaking out that I'm actually even standing right here right now. This is pretty darn incredible. And one of the creepier moments in the film is when Mike is at a antique store and he finds a picture from 100 years ago, and the tall man is the same mortuary guy, and he's in a like horse and carriage from 100 years ago. One of the creepier scenes in the film. I have a still of that. I'll put it up in here where you can see it. Right under there was where the tall man's hearse was parked. Right underneath there. And wow, this is awesome. There's some kind of news from the Phantasm world that Mr. Reggie Bannister has entered into hospice care, and we definitely wish him lots of peace and comfort and tranquility right now, and hope he's doing well. He sure made those Phantasm films. Reggie was awesome. And little sidebar story, in 1998 when I first got email, Reggie was the first celebrity that I ever emailed, and he was kind enough to shoot me an email back, and was very kind. It always made my day that I was like, Reggie Bannister was my first email pen pal. But Reggie, if you're watching, I wish you well, buddy. There's an address posted online you can find for Phantasm fans if you wish to write Reggie a letter, cheer him up. Would do a lot of good right now, probably. I'm sure Reggie would love to hear from the Phantasm fans. So Reggie, hope you're well if you're watching and seeing it. Hope you're enjoying my video here. And I think today 6 failed attempts, but finally made it. April 23rd, 2025 is today's date. I finally made it onto the Dunsmuir grounds and got to see the house. Really kind of flipping out about it too, man. But all right, well, thank you everybody for joining me on this adventure in Oakland, California, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Okay, as a little added bonus, I'm now in Agoura Hills, California, south of where I was at the Dunsmuir, and there is the hanging tree from the Phantasm movies. There was a scene in which Mike booby trapped and hung the tall man from that tree. There was a scene that was cut from the original, but I think that footage was recycled and then used again in Phantasm Oblivion. But that is the hanging tree, and it is still here after all those years. Kind of a busy area nowadays, as you can see around. But if you were to look back this way or that way, I don't know which mountaintop, but MASH was filmed out here. I don't know which hilltop, but one of these out here in Agoura Hills. And I have been all the way up to the tree before and at the base of the tree, but nowadays there's this sign now. So I don't think I'll be trekking up to see the tree any closer than this, not with this here. I don't remember these being here before. I think they're newer. But I sure hope progress isn't coming to take down our beloved hanging tree. It's kind of become a tradition when I'm in the LA area, always just check and see and make sure it's still here. As of today, April 26th, it's still here. April 26th, 2025. The hanging tree is still here.